Welcome to this video presentation here at Wimbledon Carriage Company. And here we have the BMW M4 Coupe. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the vehicle, and then we'll hop in and run through just a few of the controls on the inside. From the outside, you can see it's a two-door car with alloy wheels, of course. We're going to start off inside the boot area of the vehicle first. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have those four tailpipes. We have darkened rear lights, reversing sensors there as well. Plenty of boot space, which can be increased should you wish to by folding down either of those two rear seats as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car and then we'll hop in. And as I mentioned, we'll run through just a few of the controls. Now that we've done a full circle of it though, you can see that it's been incredibly well looked after. It's in fantastic condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on that left-hand side, first of all, we have the fuel gauge. We then have the speedometer, rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. Within the rev counter, it will show you what gear this car is in. It's an automatic, so we are in park at the moment, of course. And in the center, you can see a digital readout for the speedometer. The information displayed below that can be changed by pressing a button on the end of the indicator stalk with various bits of trip computer and fuel economy information. And then directly below that, the total miles of this car, which is 65,649. If we back out to the steering wheel next, firstly, behind the steering wheel, the minus and plus paddles are so that you can change up and down a gear manually with this automatic gearbox. We have stereo and phone controls over here, cruise control and speed limiter on this side, and preset buttons for M1 and M2 modes in the car. Over into the center next, we have the main screen for the vehicle. So you can access your multimedia. So at the top section just here, you'll be able to listen to your own music. You can do so via the CD player. You can also plug in external devices. So we've got USB input, as you can see, Bluetooth audio and auxiliary input as well. When it comes to the radio, as you can see, really decent sound system. FM, AM and DAB radio all available. Incidentally, all the movement I'm making on the screen is being done using the iDrive system, which is essentially this dial just here. The buttons that surround it will take you into those menus, but essentially, as I say, this dial will do everything that you need to do. So you can rotate it to telephone, for example, push it down. You can then rotate to Bluetooth devices where you'll be able to pair your phone. You can also access and control your satellite navigation. This is BMW's professional nav, so the extra wide colour screen. Working our way down from there, the main volume for the stereo, which of course I used just a moment ago, the CD player, dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the passenger and the driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed from here as well. You can determine what direction the air is distributed in for both driver and passenger. When you're happy with those settings, that's your air conditioning on. Same button will turn that off again, or you can hit auto. The car will now take full control of both the direction of the air and fan speed for you to maintain those temperatures. You can override that whenever you wish to. We have got a heated driver seat with 3 different heat settings, and the same over here for the passenger side. Below that section, 2 cup holders. There's some storage back here, as well as a 12-volt charging socket. The gear lever for the automatic gearbox. Next to which you can turn the traction control on and off. You can turn your parking sensors on and off, and then you can make adjustments to the steering, the suspension from here as well, and the driving mode of the car. The last thing I wanted to mention is something that's incredibly rare on these cars, and that is that it's got a inbuilt sunroof here, which you can open, as you can see, to give yourself not only that nice bit of extra light, but the air, of course, as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Wimbledon Carriage Company. Similarly, we'd be more than happy to do a live bespoke video tour if you'd find that of use.